Ever since phones have started removing the headphone jacks, the demand for wireless earphones has skyrocketed. Apple's AirPods have been selling like crazy, but I've never wanted to buy them for three reasons. They were still using the proprietary Lightning port, which is one thing I still hate about the iPhone. I was never really big of a fan of their audio quality, and they were just way too expensive. So enter the Jabra Elite 75Ts. Hey guys, welcome back. So I've been using the Jabra Elite 75Ts for more than a year now, and I wanted to make a video explaining my experience as an iPhone user and also how these fit into the wireless earphones range in general. Okay, firstly, let's discuss the price because before I try to explain anything else, I feel like this is the most deciding factor. So I've got these for around like $90, which is about like 7,000 Indian rupees. And for that price, these are incredible value for money. You should absolutely buy them. But I can also clearly see that they're being sold for $100 more on Amazon right now. And for that price, which is about like $200, I feel like there are much better options out there from Sony and Apple themselves. So if you do tend to find these for around $100, then great. I would highly recommend them. But if you don't, then I feel like around $200, like I said, there are much better options available. So now that we've made that very clear, let's get into the video. They're almost entirely made out of plastic, but a really good quality one for that matter. They do not feel as premium as the AirPods Pro or the high-end Sony offerings, but they do not feel flimsy and cheap either. And the earphones themselves are really well made. They have this soft touch finish to them, and they do feel quite substantial without putting on a lot of weight. They come with 3 pairs of ear tips like most standard earphones do, and the ear tips are themselves are also like really good quality rubber. Then they do not feel like one of those flimsy cheap ear tips that would fall off with use and also get damaged very easily. I've been using these for a year, and so far the ear tips have never really come off while putting them on or taking them off, and I don't see any damage on the material itself either. And the main MVP factor I feel for these earphones is the way they look. Unlike AirPods and most other wireless offerings, these do not scream their presence out loud. They almost disappear once you put them on. The design is very simple, minimal and industrial, which makes them almost invisible when you're wearing them. I personally love it when tech just takes a back seat and just does its job really well without speaking its presence out way too loud. So that's a huge plus point for me because I really prefer subdued, simple, elegant design. Something that definitely does not go unnoticed when you put these on is the comfort of these earphones. So far I can easily say that these are the most comfortable feeling wireless earphones that I've ever tried out. And I did try out the AirPods Pro, I did try out the Sony offerings, I did try out the lower end earphones as well, but none have fit into my ear as well as the Jabras do. And they just fit so well that even after extended periods of use, despite me having relatively small ears, they just are so comfortable that you barely even notice that you have them on there even after extended periods of use. And personally, earphones that fit flush to the ear is a huge plus for me. And let me also make this very clear, if you're looking for earphones that have really good noise cancellation, these are not the ones for you. I mean, I understand the fact that they are advertised as noise cancellation headphones, but you can trust me when I say this, the noise cancellation on these earphones is pretty much non-existent. And I would feel pretty confident in saying that these earphones do not have any sorts of noise cancellation at all. Despite not having noise cancellation, if I still chose to buy these earphones, it's entirely due to the way these sound. I mean, the audio quality on these Jabras is phenomenal. I have not really spent much time listening to the high-end Sony earphones, which are usually the flagship earphones for audio quality, but I've heard that these are very close to the Sony ones. And if you do find these for $100, the audio quality on these is just phenomenal. There is no comparison for that price point. The frequency response on these earphones is the best I've heard among all of the wireless earphones. I mean, they are a little bass heavy and lacking in the mids, but I could easily, dial the bass back and adjust the mids with the default equalizer they've provided in the app. The mids are quite very well tamed as well. They're not too boxy or pretty much non-existent like most earphones are. AirPods. And the highs like most wireless earphones out there, nothing to boast about, but they're not deterred low bitrate crap as well. One thing that I highly suggest that you do is you just play around with the equalizer in the app that comes with the earphones, because by default I feel like the Jabras are a little unbalanced with the frequency response, but it's awesome that they've included an equalizer, as it really helps to get the sound where you really want it to be. The battery on these earphones lasts decently long. Jabra advertises that the earpieces themselves last 5.5 hours, and the charging case extends the battery up to 24 hours, but in practical usage I found that the Jabras last anywhere from 4 to 4.5 hours, and the charging case lasts up to roughly about 20 hours or so. And these are not exact numbers, these are just basically rough figures out of my use, but I've never really felt that the battery life on these is bad or amazing at the same time. But one thing that is an issue that I've found out is that you cannot use each earbud independently. You can only use the right one or both combined, which actually has an impact on the battery life, as in if you're just taking up calls regularly and one of the earbuds runs out of battery, you can still use the other one in the case of most other earphones. But on the Jabras, once the right one runs out of charge, you cannot use the left one independently. You have to put the right one back in and wait till it charges up back again and then put it back on. And the best part about these earphones is that they come with a Type-C port, and also you can get these earphones with a wireless charging case for $20 more. So yeah, if you're really hooked into wireless charging and stuff, then yeah, the Jabras do come with a wireless charging case. The Jabra Elite 75Ts are equipped with Bluetooth 5.0, and they can connect to 2 devices simultaneously. I used to have a lot of dropout issues where the audio would just stop playing and then start playing back once in a while, but then Jabra released a firmware update a few months ago, and then I have not been facing the same problem ever since. So the way the multi-device usage works is that if you are playing content on one device and then you start playing content on another device, the first device automatically gets paused and the second device just takes over. And you can also turn on the setting of a call prioritizing in the app, where if you are getting a call from one of your devices, the earphones will automatically connect to the device that you're getting the call from. So yeah, multi-device use has been decently stable. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's nowhere close to how sturdy and reliable the AirPods are, but I feel like for a casual multi-device usage, it still gets the job done. But if you're just going to use these earphones with just one device, then I don't think you should have any problems with the connection. But if you're looking for a pair of earphones that connects to let's say more than 2 devices, or even 2 devices very reliably, then I feel like these earphones are not the best options out there. The earphones do come with an app called Sound Plus from Jabra that lets you customize a lot of things actually. It's amazing how much customization Jabra has left for the user. You can customize what happens when you tap the right button once, the left button once, and so on. And you can also, like I said, adjust the EQ curves and then save them into presets so that you can recall different EQ curves for different usages. And there are also inbuilt ambient sounds for sleep time, I guess. Jabra has really made this app intuitive to use, and I feel like this app is also a reason to consider these earphones. Yeah, so to summarize all of this, I feel like these earphones are best suited for someone who really prefer audio quality, very minimal, unobtrusive design, and really good comfort. I feel like if you're looking for a pair of earphones that excel in these three, the Jabra Elite 75Ts would do great for you. So yeah, that's it for today, guys. If you've loved this video, please do leave a like and please do consider subscribing to the channel. That would mean a lot to me. And if you have any questions or doubts, do leave a comment in the comment section below. I'll try my best to answer them. So yeah, until next time.